Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Auto Chris here at Junge Automotive in Hiawatha, Iowa, and here behind me I have a brand new 2024 Mazda CX-5 Premium. Let's show you all the cool stuff now. Alright, so here we are right outside the Mazda CX-5. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the trim levels up there in order from entry level to the highest so you can see exactly where the prefer lies within those 8 options, okay? Now we're going to walk up here to the window sticker. We're going to open up the doors, trying to get a little through to see the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you want to explore on your own. Now you guys can see it's the 2024 Mazda CX-5 Premium trim, right? We'll come right over here. You can see our fuel economy. You got 23 for the city, 29 for the highway, with a combined of 25. Down on the bottom center here, it talks about your safety ratings, almost 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? We'll come right over here where the vehicle's made at. And then to the right, it talks about the standard features and functions, which we're going to try to cover today for you guys. As you get down here, you guys will notice on all the window stickers, Mazda, the dealerships can order them with certain accessories on them. So for example, like we ordered this particular car that we're touching right now with the all-season mats, and that's the price that Mazda set for this all-season mats. It's not the dealer, it's the Mazda company, okay? All right, so you can see this particular one has a plus charge for a particular color. I'll get to that in a second. Then you can see how this vehicle is equipped with the premium package or trim. So you can see the price point down here below. Now, I'll also throw some additional color options up there. Then also there's gonna be some plus charge for that color, so you guys be fully aware of that bad boy before you're arriving at your local Mazda dealership. Well, come over here, come stand with 2 key fobs. All of your safety features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, lane departure, forward collision. You're going to have the Mazda cruise control, stop and go, is also known as adaptive cruise from there. So a lot of cool safety features going to be standard. We're going to have LED daytime running lights. You're going to have LED headlights going to be in here. These headlights are actually going to be adaptive front lighting system. So what that means is you're turning your headlight, one of them will turn towards that direction you're turning, so you can see a little more visibility for your nighttime driving. I kind of swallowed a gnat there. All right, so we're going to roll with it though. Now, we talked about the safety features. Let's talk about the engine. We have a 2.5 non-turbo 4-cylinder engine in here, accompanied by the 6-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to throw horsepower and torque up there so you guys be fully aware of that. Now, what I love about this is that the wipers are pretty much down underneath the hood line. That's pretty nice. Up here in the front and the grill of a nice big black finish grill with a little bit of chrome action going on. There we go. So we're going to have rain sensing wipers standard on this bad boy. So we're going to turn those in auto rains. They'll automatically start wiping as needed, okay? Now we're going to wrap around here off to these nice 19-inch alloyed rims. There they are. Definitely kind of a change of pace versus the lower trim levels. Then we're going to take a step back. We're going to see the side profile of the vehicle. All right, so you can see we have body color handles. We got a little chrome action below on the bottom half of the windows. We got rear tinted windows. There's gonna be a body color side mirror with a turning indicator in there, and that's gonna be heated side mirror, okay? So that's the side profile. I'm gonna throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys can see how it compares to other cars out there in the market, and also most importantly to your guys' current vehicle. So will it fit on the garage, will it not? Let us know down below in the comments. Now these are going to be breakaway side mirrors, so they'll be pretty nice and easy. If you need to fold these bad boys in, it's just like that, okay? Pops right out. You got your turn indicator right here as we talked about earlier. And then as we wrap around, right here, we're going to have your blind spot information system. So as you're driving down the road in a car, here we are in your blind spot, that's going to light up. Then when you have your turn indicator while same as your blind spot, it's going to alert you. So that's your blind spot information system. Now, we also have smart entry with the vehicle, so let's say it's all locked up. You walk up, you have the key fob in your purse, pocket, jacket, push this little button action right here, and it unlocks the doors for you. You can keep this in your pocket. Once again, hit this button, then it locks all the doors. So that's pretty cool, as you can see from there. Now, you cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car. So if you're like, whoops, there we go, hit the lock button, door's locked. I shut the door, it automatically beeps at you to let you know, hey, you accidentally locking your keys in the car and it locks. Now, a cool thing, you also have the walk away auto lock feature. So let's say we're all done, we shut the car, right? I got the key fob with me. I shut the door, I get 10 feet away, guess what it does? boom, it locks all the doors. I never have to second guess, did I lock my doors, did I not, stuff like that. So pretty nice. All right, we have your gas release right over here. We're gonna pop that here quick. Pop this right open, pretty much nice, easy, straightforward, but I'm gonna throw some recommended fuel in there, and then the gas tank size so you know what you're playing around with. Now I'm going to step here towards the back of the vehicle. You're going to have LED tail light combination here for the LED lights. And then we're also going to start from the top, from the bottom and work our way up. So you can see we have chrome tipped exhaust down below. We're going to have a power lift gate, so you can have it here on the key fob or up there on the door. We got a little bit of badge of honor, CX-5. It says all-wheel drive right over here. And then, of course, we're going to have a backup camera. Now we're going to have a rear tinted window, of course, with a wiper up top. You got your brake light right up there too as well. So that's pretty snazzy. So let's open this bad boy. Now this is going to be programmable for your height too. So as life kind of happens, you need to fine tune this bad boy. You can just adjust what you need, click and hold, and then you wait. There you go for the double beep. It's kind of dramatic, long wait there for you guys. But there. Now that button, it's right here. I'm trying to fight here. The sun's in the position. All I see is glare. So there we go. Now, you guys are probably going to ask what this button's for. Now, as you guys probably remember, this button right over here, remember the concept of that? It's the same thing for right up there on the tailgate. So that's going to be great. So the kids are out, the family's all out. I get the key fob in my pocket, and I'm the last one out. I can hit that button. It locks all the doors, just in case if you don't have the walkaway auto lock feature enabled from there. Now, before we dive in too far, I'm going to throw some cargo measurements in there so you guys know exactly what you have in there. So if life happens, you can say challenge accepted and let's go. All right. So this is the all-season mats they have in here as an accessory. These are actually very nice, heavy mats. Whew. That was a workout in just moving those. Comes standard with carpet mats. There we go. All right, so your interior, we already talked about the cargo measurements, but let's see what's down underneath. Spare tire, just in case you need that for those unforeseen events. This is the two lid process right here. You got those tools you may need for those unforeseen events too. A nice little deep, little, just little additional spots to hiding anything that you need down the road. As we wrap over here, this whole thing pops up, a nice little tray action, snaps right back in. Usually easier to do with two hands instead of one, and then same concept right over there. All right, there, got it. Now you're gonna have a 60-40 split combination here for your seats to fold these bad boys down. The great thing is you can decide which 60-40 you want. So what I mean by that, you got these little levers, right? So there we go. So this one right here will fold that seat right down. I did not plan accordingly. That one's all the way back, and same with that one. And then you can pull this one for the centerpiece, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a moment, I'm gonna pause the video, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like with everything down. All right, and we're back. We're gonna get right down here so you can see as life happens, you can push or pull anything in and you're good to go. Pretty nice and easy. All right, we already talked about the power lift gate. We talked about the buttons. Next step is for me to put these away, and we'll talk about the back seat. So we'll see you soon. All right, and we're back. We're going to open up the door here quick. Before we dive right in, I'm going to throw some interior measurements up there so you know how much room's in there for your friends, pet, cargo, whoever's brave enough to tag along with you. Boom, challenge accepted. You're good to go again, all right? I love challenge accepted. Now, take a moment, look at that. We're gonna over here, look at the door now. We got a nice soft touch door right here, leather armrest. You got a little power window action. Everyone knows what that is. Down below, some cubby space. Nice trim work. We're gonna focus right here now on the leather interior. We got nice stitching. We're gonna have some piping action going on. That's nice on the visual on the eyes. And then we'll get right in here. What I love about this setup is that you don't have a third seatbelt dangling up top. It's actually right on the seats themselves. Now I can also fold these down if I want to by grabbing this and pulling it down. So it's pretty nice and easy. You also got that centerpiece. Wada bing, wada boom. Pretty nice and easy. Then you got this. Comes right down, cup holders. You got a little place to put your phone at. And then this thing pops open. So if you have to keep your phone technology well charged, Boom, there we go. I can see my 8-year-old son saying, Dad, I need to charge my phone or my tablet. He can do it right here. What I love about it, they have a little cutout here, so when you shut this, it doesn't bite down or bend those cords. So well thought. Good job, Mazda. Nice soft touch leather. Fold that right back up. For those that have car seats, I've been there a handful of times. We've got 3 kids. I know the car seat battle. I hate getting those in there, but it's nice, easy exposed. I can find these pretty darn easy, all right? Now we have a courtesy pocket right there and right here. As we get over here, we got some vent action, so we can definitely open these bad boys, close them, adjust as they see fit to keep them well accommodated. Now we're gonna go up front. Now before we get too far, I also want to mention one little thing, devil in the detail kind of thing. I love the placement of the side mirrors. I know this seems kind of weird, but what they've done is they put it in the A-pillar, they put it down on the door. Then that's a big deal, because let's say you're over there in the driver's side seat, you're looking out. Here's a quick short video to show you guys that in action. It opens up your visibility much more, reduces blind spots, okay? So that's kind of cool. And then also you'll see how much bigger these mirrors are too, without looking ridiculously big. So easier to see around you. Good job again, Mazda. All right, so we're gonna open up the door here quick. We're gonna look on the door itself. Once again, nice soft touch, leather. You guys know about power windows, power locks. You get your mirror selector, so left, and then you twist it to the right. There we go. Then you can adjust as you see fit, use it as a joystick and put it back in the center. So now nothing will adjust. So if you have a window lock button right here, so if you're any young whippersnappers in the back seat, or maybe like myself, a misbehaved husband, they can lock us out. We can't play with the windows no more. Now we can suffer and you can have some peace and quiet. As you come right down here, some more cubby space. We're gonna have a Bose sound system that comes standard, so that's amazing. We'll come right over here. Power seat, forward, back, up, down. Front half tilts the front half of the seat. And you got your recline, then you got your lumbar, then we have 2-seat memory. Now as we get over here on the passenger side, let's just do it for the heck of it. We'll come right over here, front passenger seat, forward, back. So you're gonna have your up and down. So they're gonna be accommodated too for up and down. And then your recline. So you have a 6-way power adjustment over here on the front passenger seat. Another good job. Sometimes some other car companies forget about to accommodate the front passenger, you know, for the height. They usually just do a 4-way. So, all right, so you get your pedals to get A and B, then you get your gas release, hood release from there, okay? So let's pop that and show you some of the little common courtesy stuff that you may do before using our amazing service department here at Junge. All right, so here we are right under the hood. We already talked about horsepower and torque, but let's talk about the little things you may do on your own, okay? Because I know life gets pretty busy. So the little stuff that's easy to do is to wash your fluid, nice blue cap, easy to find. What else is easy to find? The dipstick. It's right up here, nice yellow oil cap right there. Now we're gonna back up to right up here is gonna be a coolant cap. We'll come over here. The battery connection is easy exposed, so if you ever need to clean those cables or swap it out, jump or get jump, whatever the case is, life happens, it's easy to access, okay? Now we got the brake fluid right up here, and then the fuse box from there. Anything else beyond that, I'm gonna call our amazing service department, or maybe you guys can call your local service department, and maybe they can help you with more of those advanced questions. But for those that have the capabilities of working on their own car, let's do one more time, look over, visual, just for you guys. Alrighty, so there we are. Now we're gonna jump right back up front. Alright, so here we are right inside the Mazda CX-5. First step you wanna do is make sure you have the key fob with you guys, okay? It can be in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, just somewhere in the vehicle. From there, we're gonna apply onto the brake pedal. As we're gonna apply it onto the brake pedal, you'll see on your push button start, a green light comes on. That means you're good to go. Push that right in, the vehicle's on and running. Now we're gonna come over here on the left-hand side. We got some buttons. You got your power liftgate button. It's not just a taparoo, it's actually a tap and hold for a second or two, then it will open and close. You have your lane departure. If you want to turn that off, you tap that in. You'll see a little light right over there. It's off. I hit the button again. Guess what? It's back on. Down below, you're gonna have a nice wheel release. Pull that in or down. You push this in, pull it out, down and up, and you can lock it right back in as you see fit. Now we're going to come back up here to the nice steering wheel action. You can see it's a nice leather wrapped wheel. Over here on the right hand side is going to be all of your safety features, okay? So let's talk about the cruise control. How do you know when it's on, or at least when it's available? So right now it's not. The reason I know that because there's no icon down here. Now if it was on, you'll see this icon right there, or you will see this one, okay? So that's gonna be your standard cruise control. As you hit set, as you get to your speed, you hit set, it locks you in, it can adjust your speeds from there, and it holds you in. It would not slow you down with the car in front of you. It's just standard cruise, okay? Now, if you click and hold this button down here where my thumb's on right now, you'll see it switches to a different icon. This is gonna be your Mazda cruise control stop and go, also known as adaptive cruise control, okay? So it has a picture of a car with a little speedometer and arrow like it's locking you in place. So you can set the distance with these buttons right here. So as I'm selecting these buttons, you see on your driver's interface, see that? Less lines means closer, more lines means further away. So that's us setting the distance. So let's say if I'm going, I don't know, 45 miles an hour down the road, the car in front of me is going 40. It will slow you down to maintain that distance. Once they get out of the way, whoop, I resume back to my cruise control speed. So you will also get visual confirmation too. Once it finds a car in front of you, be filled in, dotted lines, so you have a visual confirmation, hey, I am actively working. So as you're driving down there, you're feeling it slowing down, you know the reason why. All right, now you also see these other lines right up here, right? Those are gonna be for your lane keep assist. When you go out of your lane a little bit, it'll actually bring you back into the center of your lane. So that's gonna be nice for those highway drivings, long journey drives, to make them a little more comfortable for you. All right, so that's gonna be pretty much gonna be your cruise control. Now, if you don't wanna use it, you can hit the off button, and it's no longer available. It's not up there anymore. I'm gonna rub the windows here so we're not getting distracted and stay cool. Get the AC going. All right, so now we're gonna come over here to the left-hand side. You got your voice command. You'd be like, hey, call Crazy Auto Chris. Boom, give them a call whoever. You can pick up your phone, hang up your phone. So nice stuff there, hands-free for your phone. You got your volume control for your radio. So you can turn it up, you can turn it down, and then you can also mute it. As you see, there's a little flat surface part of this button. Push that right in, and it's a quick little mute. So that's kind of nice. So now you're gonna have this button right here. As you push the center of this in, it's going to change a couple things within your driver's interface screen. We're going to talk a little more about that in a second. And then when you hold the top or the bottom down, it fast forwards or whatever to your next radio station as you see fit, okay? So it skips to that next one. So that's pretty nice. Alrighty, let's talk about, we got your paddle shifters right there, or we got your wipers right over here. So as it's all the way up, they're off. They wipe one time. To miss these, you got to pull them back towards you. Now, if I take it down one notch, you'll see it's going to be an auto. So for your rain sensing wipers, when it starts raining automatically, well, rain, your wipers go automatically is what I'm trying to share with you guys. Now you go down one more, it's going to be low and high. It's going to be adjustable and mid wipers. Then you got the rear one right here to do as you see fit. And you can spray that bad boy by just doing that. All right. Put it back to off. Now over here, we got your lights. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing here with all this glare. There you go, they're off. You're looking at the arrow, auto. We got these bad boys on from there, and then you get your turning indicators. Now you can see I got the brights on right down there by pushing that stick right in. All right, now we're going to talk about the controls here quick for your driver's interface screen. Well, we're just playing around with this button, so we're going to get right up here and a little focus for you. All right, so we tap this bad boy, and let's get right here. We'll start with this little icon. You can see where you're at. You got a little red right there. And if you guys notice that, so you can see where you're kind of at from here, okay? So let's start here. We got your trip A. So we have your trip A. You can see the average fuel economy you're getting and the distance that you have driven. So within the past 10 miles that we went, or this car has gone, you're getting an average of 8.8 miles per gallon. Of course, this vehicle probably was on and running for quite a bit of time, idling, consuming gas as I'm doing videos or playing around, all right? Now, if you go down trip B, you'll see you're on trip B. As you see, you can hold info That's this button to reset. So if I just hold this button right in, it resets your trip A and B, depending on which one you have selected, all right? All right, so now we're gonna see your safety features when they're on, when they're actively working, right here. So this one you can see for your maintenance service due, you can customize when you want your service reminder to go out there and be set to be done. Compass, where now we're facing south. We can go 432 miles before we go on empty. That's what that means right there with the gas tank. We do have a full tank of gas. That's going to be all computer generated. It learns on your habits and stuff like that. So that number might vary depending on how good of a driver you are, what kind of terrain, time of year, and stuff like that. So keep that in mind, please. And then off. Let's go back to off. I think off is just, oh, I overdid it again. One more. Tap. There we go. So just now we up there to your miles per hour and kilometers, stuff like that. Now let's talk about the layout here quick. So you got your tachometer right over here for your RPMs. You can see this nice little graph, what you're getting for your lifetime fuel economy. Okay, so that's going to fluctuate as you're driving. So when you're being more fuel efficient, of course, it's going to go up. It claims it's 61 degrees outside. It feels a lot warmer today. Speed. Gas tank right here. And it shows you right now your range. So that's kind of nice, nice little digital. And then you got your gas. Temperature gauge right there. And you can adjust your brightness with this little and just twisting it, and there we go. All right, before we get too far, let's make sure we point out one more thing here quick, okay? Now with this stick that you notice I was just playing around with, as you twist it, right, adjust the brightness of that. Now if you push it in, you're gonna notice it changes your speed distance unit. So from kilometers per an hour, you push it in, you get miles per an hour. So there we go, quick little thing to point out for you guys, okay? Now we're gonna back out here quick. We're gonna take a moment, look at the dashboard. Where are the vents? It's the most important thing here, in my opinion. You get yours way over there. We're gonna argue about these bad boys. Each one of these you can close, you can open right up, so that's nice. Of course, they're all gonna be fully adjustable. And then we got mine right here. All right, so you can't touch that. We're gonna argue yours. So pretty nice and simple. We have a nice center display screen, which is going to be controlled by this thing. We're going to get to that in a second. As we come down here, you get your hazard lights. If you ever need those bad boys, you're good to go. Hopefully you never do. We'll come down to the center console controls for your climate controls. So we're going to get in there and take a look. So you got your heated seats right there. You got 3 tier. You got high, medium, and low. Of course, you can stay warm too with your heated seats. This is on and off for your climate control. You're pretty much bringing outside air in. Your air circulation, keep the same air, you know. You got your front defroster, rear defroster, and we were talking about heated seats. Now we're gonna have dual climate control. This is a big deal because this is one of the main arguments in my marriage. I like things ice cold. I'm always hot. My wife, she's always cold and likes to stay warm. So there you go. She can stay comfortable. I'm comfortable. She's happy and I'm alive. So it all works out just fine. So this is gonna be your AC button. I love this button, as you know, because I like cold air. It's off. Now it's back on. Fan speed. Different modes. You see it right down there. Hopefully you guys can see all that, because all I see is glare right now. There we go, I can see it now. All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna come down here and get a massive tray action. It's easy to put things right in, it won't fall out. You have a nice little 12-volt plug-in down below. Then we'll come here, a nice black finish kind of going on. We're gonna have your shifters. You can see which one you're selected in, because the light. Now, you'll also see what gear you're in, because down here, it will show you. Now, when you put the vehicle into reverse, guess what comes up? Yes, your backup camera. You have a backup camera. It's right there, and great. Good friend to have. Now, we're going to have your M drive mode here. All right. So, with your drive mode, As you see, we got a sport mode right over here. And then we have a normal, then an off-road. And all I'm doing is I'm playing around with this toggle switch. I'm pushing it up and down. So let's start up again here. So the sport mode, that's going to change how the car is going to perform, increases your acceleration, shortens your gear ratio, stuff like that. A little fun driving, got a little reminder, hey, we're in sport mode. As you see, a nice little red action here to make you feel like you're going faster. Now, as you come down here, you're going to have a normal mode. This is pretty much your everyday driving habits. And then you're going to have an off-road mode. It's going to change how your car is going to perform to optimize your handling off-road. All right, and we'll put it back up to normal. We're gonna have electrical parking brake, so when you pull this bad boy up, you see it's a solid light on there to let you know it's engaged, and then also you can see a brake light right there. You can't just push that button in or accidentally push that button in and have it release. You actually have to put down onto the brake pedal, push that button in, and now we're good to go. It's released because there's no light there. We're gonna have an auto hold. So let's say if we got our seatbelt, let's just put our seatbelt on. Boop. I push that button, right? It's a solid light now because it's engaged. All right, it's available. Because let's say if I didn't have my seatbelt on and I just hit that button, nothing's gonna happen. Okay. So there we go. It's available. Now when I put the vehicle into drive, you'll see right over here, it says hold, right? Because right now we're in hold. The vehicle's in drive. I'm taking my foot off the brake right now. 3, 2, 1. It's holding the brake pedal. We're not onto the brake pedal. We're still in drive, right? So this is great for stop and go traffic. We're just gonna make sure there's no cars around, give you guys a little motion sickness. Tap on the gas a little bit, and it releases it. So we're going, getting closer. Now I'm gonna get to a stop, right? Guess what I do? It holds down onto the brake for you. Once again, I took my foot off. So that's pretty much what the auto hold brake does, or do. I'm gonna put the vehicle into reverse. It does not work in reverse, just in drive. Just throwing that out there for you guys. Alrighty, so there we go. We got your little radio action here. So you can turn the volume of the radio. You can mute it too by pushing that in. If you click and hold it, you can turn it off. It turns off the whole center display screen right there. So now you guys are in the know. You got little wheel action here. Excuse me, I was trying to hold the cough in. Alright, so this little wheel action will allow you to navigate through your center display, and you push that wheel action in to select items. So if I push in information, give you guys a quick little visual, a couple things. This is the part where you can customize where you want your next service. So if you guys do like every 5,000 miles, for me, I do like that for my oil change. You guys can do what you want. But I found out the more I do my oil change, the less things I have to go wrong later on. The less it costs me later on, okay? For just preventive maintenance. Stuff like that. Entertainment, this is going to be a radio station, stuff like that. You can have so many options here for radio. Cool thing about this wheel action too is right above the wheel action, you got some buttons like your backup. You get your quick save point for your music. So when I hit that, this pops up. You guys can see we have FM, AM radio. You can have Sirius XM. You get 3 months of that for free. After that, you have to contact them to continue that paid subscription. You get Pandora, Bluetooth capabilities, Let's Focus, Air Camera. And then you're going to have plug-in for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you guys probably know. And then you have capabilities for USB plugins. Now if I hit home, it takes me right back over here. Now as we hit music, let's say you guys find a radio station that you guys do enjoy. Let's hit radio. Push into that. Alright, so we found a radio station that you like. All you have to do is save this bad boy. You have to click and hold the star. And then there we go. That's it. It saves it. So that's kind of cool. So you can see what your favorites do. I just want to point that out. You get your navigation button right here. So it doesn't come standard with navigation. You can add navigation, you know, as you purchase or after you purchase the vehicle. But when you select it, at least you have a compass with some more additional information right up there. All right, cup holders, there we go. Armrest, nice leather, pops right open. We got a little tray action. I can hide my quarters. Deep storage, I can hide more snacks and quarters if I want to. My son loves it because we go out and play pool quite a bit. And he always beats me. Don't let him brag too much, okay? 12-volt plug-in, a couple USB-C plug-ins. And this bad boy is for your navigation SD card. So if you ever get the navigation, that's where you'll put it, okay? We'll put the tray right back where it belongs. Right in here, glove box, challenge accepted. Throw what you want in there. It's like a whole different dimension. It gets lost with time. We have a auto-dimming review mirror with home link. This is simply for your dome lights. Have them on or off. Keep it in the center. If you open up a door, these lights will come on. We have a one-touch power moonroof. Opens, close, all that goodies. I just don't play with this on rainy days. I'm sure you guys don't either. Now this will tilt if you push it up. And see a little vent mode going on. One tap forward. Let's touch these bad boys. Got nice little extenders. There we go. The light action. Nice. Well, hello. And of course, we got a little extender on our end. So yeah, there it is, guys. That's going to be the quick walk around video showing you all the cool standard features and functions. If you found this helpful, do me a huge favor. I'm switching things up. As you guys know, we went from Honda to Mazda. I have a lot more to do, but if someone's in the market, share this video with them, okay? Leave a comment down below on what kind of videos you'd like to see, and most importantly, hit that like button. Even try to consider subscribing. I'll keep up the good work, okay, guys? I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So,